what are some of the biggest online threats facing Nigerian teenagers today?
These things have no cybersecurity knowledge. Like they don't have cybersecurity knowledge and they're on cyberspace. So you see how the threat is, right? So these things are prone to threats and they are very vulnerable online. So I think the things, yeah, when it comes to Nigeria, I think most of the threats that they're facing that they are like exposed to, when we're going to talk about a lot of them when they have phones, they just join how like the gaming app. They want to have the gaming app, and before you know, somebody sending them code. They had no idea which code is it. They have no idea to even verify links. Before you know, they have clicked the links, and before you know, they have like for phishing scam, and them, a lot of them also get exposed when it comes to Ponzi scheme.
And when you talk about that, right? I was reading a report today, like you're talking about a report. I was reading a report today by UNICEF, and it's talking about the Nigerian youth population, and it says 70% of Nigerian youth populations lack digital literacy. So they know they don't have any training on when it comes to staying safe online and all that. So, and I was thinking about it today. I was like, how can CyberTeenz, or how is CyberTeenz, this application that you've developed, how can it help bridge this gap for this teenage?
As I said, CyberTeenz
Mhm,
is a gamified learning app for teens, like a gamified learning app where teens go there, learn cybersecurity in a gamified way. They're going to understand the
mhm,
common threat online, how to develop, like how to
mhm,
create a very strong password, safe browsing, and also cyberbullying. So why cyber thing is because I've come across when interacting with teens, understand how they love like they just like game.
mhm.
The teens just like game. And cyber security, we all know how the technical jargons are there. Even with that, we're adults. When you're learning cybersecurity, you know how technical it is. Sometimes when I started my journey, I was like, am I even learning a new language? Fear of how technical cybersecurity is. So I was like, okay, how can I break this down for teens? Because they
Yes,
are
of
the next
course.
generation, and they are the ones that are going to like dominate the
Mhm.
cyberspace in the nearest future. So how can we make sure that we're able to get them prepared and make sure that they are able to understand the common threats that are online? So that's why we decided, okay, cyber teens for teens, learn cybersecurity in the gamified way, and you earn badges. You get ladders, like there are leaderboards. There are badges that you're going to get after you complete each game. You get a badge. So, and there are also storylines. Like there are storylines that you just read to understand some certain kind of things that threat actors do and how you can.
Wow, that's great. That's really great. So when you came up with this initiative, you thought about a game. You said kids love to play games, and when cybersecurity, and like you said, it can be boring for them. Sitting in and learning all these jargons that they don't understand, and when you don't even know, it gets boring for them, right? And when you make it a game that they can play and interact with it, they already know how to like playing games, so it becomes a fun thing for them, and by doing that, they're learning. That was really a smart thought from you. But how does this, I know you said they earn badges and all that, but how does the app really works? Do they have to create a profile, put in their name? How does the app work?
Yeah, the like you don't have to even create a profile. When you just get the link, what you just do, you just like, okay, sign up. Like it's not like really sign up because we don't well, we all after security. We don't collect your email, we don't get anything from you. What you just do is that you just give it
Mhm.
your cyber hero name, and then you put in your age and the age to, since it's for teens to understand how you can be able to navigate it. So you put in your age and then you choose your superhero badge. So when you're choosing your superhero badge, you're going to have access direct to the app. So that's how it works. So, and as you work as the, let's say you just like the where you shop if you go to come back, you're going to continue from where you stop. You don't need to go back again.
Okay. So when you guys decided that, like you say, it was a privacy thing because you guys are trying to teach them about cyber awareness and safety. So you decided that there was no need for you to create an app where kids will come and give their first name and their last name, and then all of a sudden you start collecting their date of birth and collecting all this information, which then
Absolutely.
defeats the purpose of privacy, right? So it's just
Absolutely.
like, hey, what type of name do you like to be called? So no, the kids are not really giving their information, their personal information on
Absolutely.
or putting
Absolutely.
their personal.
Yes.
That was thoughtful. That was
So we
thoughtful.
after the
So
privacy
like.
of the kids, we have after the privacy of the kids. We don't want anything that is going to like anything that's going to link the kids to the app. So as you just come, you just
Mhm,
giving us your username, your superhero username that you want to use, and then the
mhm.
age. And the age too, I think we're even trying to see maybe we can just remove the age because we're trying to know how because it's somehow sensitive, so that when
Yeah,
yeah, we're trying to see how we can just remove the age. Just have the only superhero name.
and then they are good to go. They are off to playing the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So what are some of the activities that are inside the game, the gaming platform or application? What are some of the things that they do in there?
There's this where you have to go through some adventures. The
Hmm.
adventure, that's the story, and then you have able to have the password builder, how you can be able to build a very strong password for every app. Because from the story, that's when we start getting how the game is going to be played. So it was an adventure of Alex that was like he was playing the game and his game got hacked and he don't know how to do it. So we like, okay, superhero just came to tell him, okay, this is how you are going to create a very strong password. And he said, okay, you put number, put latest, put characters, and it makes it to be very strong and unique. So yeah, that's one of the
Wow.
adventure. Then we have the cyberbullying, the cyberbullying defender. So you understand how bullies how they treat people, and you as an individual, how you're going to protect and how you're going to not support that cyberbullying. And we have I think the safe browsing. Understand the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. How you can be able to understand how hackers also like social engineering. There's social engineering there because for it's talking about when someone just told you, okay, hey, congratulations, you've won a game, you've won an iPad. Click to claim, uh, click to claim. So it's going to tell you, okay, no, this is how hackers does. They try to like tell you something that is too good to be true. If you know you are not part of anything, don't click. So these are just few of what is inside the game. So yeah,
Wow, wow, wow. That's a lot of activities. You're teaching them cyberbullying. You're teaching them how to identify not to be a participant in cyberbullying. You are teaching them um, how to create strong password, how to tell what a safe website is and what is not. And all those things are really important. I think when you teach them from this young age and they're able to take this and grow with, in the future we have safe adult online
absolutely,
in a matter
absolutely.
of a few years.
Absolutely. We have safe adults online, and we're going to also have them having that curiosity that they want to learn cybersecurity as a career path because they already understand the basics of cybersecurity.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's really an impact. And how do you measure impact when you do this? How do you measure the impact that the app has been producing to children? Is it by seeing them come back and do the same, or is it by them talking to you, reaching out?
All right, so that we have a feature whereby the kids,
Mhm,
those that were participating, where we like
mhm.
put out a competition among them to see who
Oh,
understands. So questions will be coming out, and they will be answering the question. Let's know the person that has the much questions answered, so that we understand what this person understand. He went through the game. You understand the game. So that's one of the feature that is inside the app, and we're trying to because we just noticed that more organizations are going for cybersecurity awareness, and they just do
mhm.
the no, okay, we shared this, we talked about this case, and then there's no, they don't measure the kids to understand whether they even understand the awareness that was taking place. So that feature is also going to help them to see how they can be able to like test and understand if these kids really understand what's the awareness that we brought to them. So they just like join the game. Among the kids, they will join the game, and when they join the game, so they will compete. Though we don't call it competition, we just say okay, they'll just join the game to understand. Yeah, we really understand what we were really taught about.
That's really great. That's great impact.